Hi everyone, today we will be dealing with the remaining problems of miscellaneous exercise of chapter number 6, linear inequalities. The first question we are dealing with is question number 11. A solution is to be kept between 68 degrees Celsius and 77 degree Fahrenheit. What is the range in the temperature in degrees Celsius? C. If the Celsius or Fahrenheit F conversion formula is given by F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. So the thing which they have given is the temperature is lying between 68 degree Fahrenheit and 77 degree Fahrenheit. So first we will write the given fact. Given 68 degree Fahrenheit is less than, you have to find out something, and that is your F. Okay, and you are just converting it into C. So here it is F, which you have to find out, and the other thing is 77. So this is the thing which is given. So we are just converting this F in the formula and converting in terms of Celsius. Okay, so first we will replace this Fahrenheit as the given fact, which is F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32, which is less than 77 degree Fahrenheit. Now 68, now we need not write that 68 degree Fahrenheit. Now 68 is less than 9 by 5 C plus 32 less than 77. First thing is we will just remove this. We have to get how C ranges, that is we have to make in between as only C, else the equation or the inequation should contain in between as only C. Okay, so first we will remove 32 so that it will become 68 minus 32 less than 9 by 5 C less than 77 minus 32. This will give you 36 less than 9 by 5 C less than, here you will have 45. Now you have to remove 5, that is you are multiplying throughout by 5. So 36 into 5 will give you 180 less than 9 C less than, here 5 into 45 will give you 225. Now you have to remove this 9, that is you are dividing throughout by 9, so that you will get 180 by 9 less than C less than 225 by 9. So this is your 20 less than C less than, here you will get 25. You can say that the Celsius is ranging between, that is the temperature in Celsius is, degree Celsius is ranging between 20 and 25. Therefore, the temperature ranges between 20 degrees Celsius and 25 degree Celsius. So it was given in terms of Fahrenheit, we have converted it in terms of degree Celsius. Okay. Question number 12 is, a solution of 8% boric acid is to be diluted by adding a 2% boric acid solution to it. The resulting mixture is to be more than 4% but less than 6% boric acid. If we have 640 liters of 8% solution, how many liters of 2% solution will have to be added? So you are forming a mixture in which you should have 8% boric acid of that much solution, and plus you have to dilute it by adding 2% of boric acid to it. That means in the last sentence C, you have 640 liters of 8% solution, and you are asked to find out that how many liters of 2% should be added to it so that you have got that resulting mixture what they are having in demand. That means the demand is the boric acid level should be in between 4% and 6%. So what we will do is we'll start with what we need to find out. What is that? Let X liters of 2% boric acid solution be added to how much? 640 liters of 8% boric acid solution. Okay, so this X is our motive to find out. Now, what will be the total amount of the mixture? You have 640 and you have X, and 640 is 8% boric acid. In 640 liters you have to take 8% proportion, and in X liters you have to take 2% proportion of your boric acid. So your total mixture will be 640 plus X, right? So the total amount of mixture will be 640 plus X liters. Now again we will see the total boric acid amount. Okay, so the total boric acid in this mixture in 640 plus X liters will be how much? It will be 8% of 640 plus 2% of X. Okay, 8% of 640 liters plus 2% of X. So you'll get 8% means it is 8 by 100 into 640 plus 2 by 100 into X. Okay, so this is your total boric acid, and this total boric acid should lie between 4% and 6% of the total mixture. So after simplification you are getting the value to be this has cut here you are having 4 into 64 will give you 256 by 5 plus X by 50. Okay, so this is your total boric acid amount, and this should lie in between according to question. It is 4% of the total mixture. 4% of total mixture is 640 plus X less than this mixture, that is your total boric acid which you have got, by 5 plus X by 50 is less than, it should be less than 6%. So it is 6% of again 640 plus X. Okay, now solving this will give you your X value. So this is same as 4 by 100 of 640 plus X less than, this will give you 50, after taking LCM it will be 2560 plus X less than 6 by 100 of 640 plus X. Now this will get reduced and you will get it to be 640 plus X by 25 less than 2560 plus X by 50 less than, so will give you 350. So it is 3 into 6. Okay, 640 into 3 will give you 1920 plus 3X divided by 50. Now you can just multiply throughout by 50 in order to remove the denominator. And here you have 25 means it will have 2 into this term. Okay, so dividing by 50 will give you 2 into 640 plus X less than 2560 plus X less than 1920 plus 3X. And here it is 1280 plus 2X is less than 2560 plus X less than 1920 plus 3X. Now what we will do is, we will take the inequalities separately. That means first in all the terms you can see X. So how to solve is, first you will take 2 inequalities at a time and then the next this like this 2 inequalities at a time. So you can find out the range between the value in between it ranges. Okay, so first we will take 1280 plus 2X less than 2560 plus X and solve them. Okay, so I have taken like this. Now these two, that is 1280 plus 2X is less than 2560 plus X, and the other inequality will be 2560 plus X is less than 1920 plus 3X. Okay, now here you can just collect the terms of X. You will get 2X minus X is less than 2560 minus 1280, or X is less than, again you will get 1280. So one inequality you got. Now for the second one, this is your 3X will come here, it will become minus 3X plus X less than 1920 minus 2560. Okay, this will give you minus 2X less than, here you will have negative 640. Now removing the negative sign as well as 2. So what first negative sign if you are removing, you will get 2x is greater than, the inequality will reverse the direction. So this will give you greater than 640 or x is greater than 320. So the two inequalities are x is less than 1280 and x is greater than 320. That means when you combine the two, you will get 320 is less than x is less than 1280. And what is the meaning of this? The liters which you have to take for 2% of boric acid should lie in between 32 liters and 1280 liters. Okay. Therefore, the 2% boric acid solution, how many liters they have asked, no? Liters of the 2% solution should be added, should be more than how much? 320 liters and less than 1280 liters. Okay. Question number 13 is, how many liters of water will have to be added to 1125 liters of the 45% solution of acid so that the resulting mixture will contain more than 25% but less than 30% acid content? So here we can take, let x liters of water be added to the content. Okay, let x liters of water be added. Then they have given that you have to, if you are taking x liters and the other liter which they are giving, that is you are adding this to how many liters of content, that is your 1125 liters. So your total amount of mixture or total resulting mixture will be 1125 plus x liters. Okay, this is the total amount. Now they are saying that of the resulting mixture you should have the 25%, in between 25% of the resulting mixture and 30% of the resulting mixture you should have that content, which content, that is the 45% of 1125. So according to question, what you will get is 25% of the resulting mixture and 30% of the resulting mixture. In between should be the content which they have given, that is the 45%, that is also your acid content. Okay, so 45% of 1125 should lie in between 25% of the resulting mixture and 30% of the resulting mixture. That is 25 by 100 of 1125 plus x less than 45 by 100 of 1125 less than 30 by 100 of 1125 plus x. Okay. So that if you are multiplying throughout by 100, you will get only 25 into 1125 plus x less than 45 into 1125 less than 30 into 1125 plus x. Now you have to just take two at a time and then find the range of your x. Okay, that is if you are taking these two and then these two will give you your x. So first we will start with this and then we will take these two together, right? So first taking these two inequalities, you will get 25 into 1125 plus 25x is less than 45 into 1125. I am just not calculating this, just simplifying in terms of 1125, that is I am just placing this 125x here and taking this to the other side. That is you have 1125 in common and this will go there, so it will become minus. So 45 minus 25 into 1125, which is less than 20 into 1125. Okay, so you are getting 25x is less than 20 into 1125, which will give you 22500. One more zero for this. Okay, now what is x? It is 22500 by 25. 25 into 9 is 225, so you are getting it to be x is less than 900. So one inequality you got, x is less than 900. Now the next one, we are taking these two, that is 45 till this, that is 45 into 1125 is less than 30 into 1125 plus 30x. Again 30x will be kept there. I am taking this to the other side so that I will get 45 minus 30 into 1125 is less than 30x. This will give you 15 into 1125 is less than 30x, or 15 into 1125 divided by 30 is less than x. This will give you 2. Okay, and 2 while dividing you will get 5, 6, 2.5. So here you are getting 562.5 is less than x. And combining these two, what we will get? X should lie in between. Combining these two, from these two, you will get x is lying between 562.5 less than x less than 900. Okay. So what you can infer from this is the liters of water to be added should lie between 562.5 liters and 900 liters. Okay. The liters of water to be added should lie between 562.5 liters and 900 liters, right? So this is your final conclusion. Clear? Question number 14 is, IQ of a person is given by the formula IQ is equal to MA by CA into 100, where MA is the mental age and CA is the chronological age. If AT less than equal to IQ less than equal to 140 for a group of 12 years old children, find the range of their mental age. So you have been given the range of IQ. The group of 12 years means it is your chronological age given, and IQ's formula is also given. You have to find out what is MA. That means instead of this CA, we will substitute 12 and find out what is MA from the double inequality, this one. Okay, so given things are AT is less than equal to IQ less than equal to 140, then CA is given to be 12 years and IQ is also given to be MA by CA into 100. So we are just replacing IQ with the given formula. So you will get AT is less than or equal to MA by CA into 100 less than equal to 140, implies AT less than equal to MA by 12 into 100 is less than equal to 140. So you'll get 80 into 12. First we will remove 12, less than equal to MA into 100 less than equal to 140 into 12. 80 into 12, 80 into 12 will give you 96,960, which is less than equal to MA into 100 less than equal to 14 into 12 will give you 1680. Now you have to remove this 100 from this so that you will get the range of MA. So 960 by 100 dividing throughout by 100, less than equal to MA less than equal to 1680 by 100. This will give you 9.6 less than equal to MA less than or equal to 16.8. And what is the meaning of this? That is, a child of 12 years or a group of children of 12 years will have an IQ, or you can say mental age, between 9.6 and 16.8. Okay, so the mental age of a group of children of 12 years will be between 9.6 and 16.8. Okay. So when we say between, it doesn't mean that it is not including 9.6 and 16.8, because you have equal to sign. It will include 9.6 as minimum value, that is minimum will be minimum mental age will be 9.6 and maximum mental age will be 16.8. Okay, and it can lie in between also.